okay, I'll take that.
that
That's
works.
fine. That's
Right.
fine. That's cool.
Yeah. So we're getting do that. So I don't know. Have you ever seen these two play? I don't think I've ever seen them. I've seen both these players play separately, and I've played against them both separately. And I think it's gonna be a pretty good matchup. I think Simpson is a little bit favored skill-wise here. So, and I want to see how Absolute Zero deals with Samus's ability to kind of wall you out a little bit with projectiles.
Yeah, it definitely walls you out. And then on top of that, you're kind of scared because when Samus sits still and has charge shot,
Yeah.
you don't realize how many options they really do have.
Right.
You're just like, okay, well, are they going to dash attack? Are they going to shoot the charge shot, which I have to respect? Are they going to shoot a missile?
Right.
But we'll see. We'll see. Samus's going to do a good job walling him out, just kind of filling him out. And then once he gets his charge shot, that's when the neutral begins.
Right. And I'm seeing, though, we're seeing a good job from Absolute Zero here, getting up in Samus's face. This is where you want to be. He wants to back it off a little bit.
Absolutely. You want to be within probably about like a little bit within tipper range against Samus. Only because if you're outside of the tipper range, you're in grab range, and you can still be hit, by forward air, back air. I just think Samus has just a tiny bit more range just on the ground. But in the air, Martha's going to have more range, obviously.
Right. But doing a good job keeping it here. But like you said, Samson's got the charge shot on deck and just kind of playing it patiently on stage. Just kind of testing the shield right there with the Zaire.
And what he's doing right there is completely weakening his shield to the point where you have to take the charge shot, whether you drop shield or shield pokes or shield breaks.
Yeah. So it's really smart option. He's going to go forward throw. Samus, after a couple percent right there, I think he has down throw, or she has down throw to forward air at low percents, but after that, there's not a whole lot of throw follow-ups.
No, it's just all it is just DI reads.
Yep.
And then things like that. Once you have the charge shot, you always have to respect the charge shot. If
you can't overcommit like that.
You definitely can't. You can't just throw out smash attacks.
So we get the forward air coming in, and he's just setting up the bomb right there. I think this is just to halt the approach.
Absolutely. You have to respect because that's an automatic confirm. And that's...
He's just throwing out the charge shot now and seeing if Absolute Zero is going to eat it. Off stage it again.
Another one. That's two. Yeah, is that 3 charge shots already?
He's got a kill with one, and then
full charge. Yeah.
Looks for the up smash, not going to do it,
and not getting the sweet spot of that forward air.
I think we're seeing Samson adapt to Absolute Zero's playstyle right here, and Absolute Zero's yet to make that counter adaptation.
Absolutely, and one thing that I haven't seen from Absolute Zero is you can counter a charge shot.
Right.
If it comes at you, you can just counter instead of trying to worry about affecting your shield and getting shield poke possibly.
Right. But I think Samson has done a good job. That second one he caught him in a really hard spot where if he air dodged, he would have hit the ground. And so that's just another situation where he's going to have to worry about too, is where you should throw out a counter because air dodge is not going to work. You don't have enough time to fall to the ground and shield, but a counter you can fall to the ground countering and not get damage from it.
Absolutely. And then now one thing that's going on right here is Samson's doing a really good job in neutral. He's really not relying, and that should be it. Yeah.
Yep,
he's really not relying too much on charge shot. After that, he just read his neutral game. Was just punishing accordingly. Wasn't using the charge shot.
I think that that's kind of part of it too. Once you get hit by 2 or 3 charge shots and you take that 25% about damage every time that you're going to get, you start respecting it so much that you start...
You get scared. You can't be scared of charge shot. You have to play your neutral. Only thing is I would recommend is just not using your smash attacks in neutral.
Right.
Unless you know it's going to kill, it's not worth the risk. Because once you take the risk, you're going to take 20% from a charge shot.
Right.
And then once that happens, you're like, oh, okay, well now I have to reset neutral, and I have to come back from the stage from the knockback from this entire charge shot.
Exactly. So, and that's kind of what we saw there, and I think that's when... Like you were saying, when Samson really took the advantage and when the neutral started is once he got that charge shot on deck and he landed one of them, we saw the tide switch to his favor.
Absolutely. Nobody likes getting hit by a charge shot. Once you get hit, it's like getting punched in the face by the bully at school. Once you get punched in the face, I'm staying away.
Yeah.
I'm staying away.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so here we go. We are counter picking. It looks like we might. Do you think anybody's going to counter pick the Lilat? And we're going to Lilat.
Yeah, we're going to Lilat.
I understand where Absolute Zero is coming from. Trying to negate the charge shot and the missiles with the Lilat's tilting. But at the same time, you can't get hit by any of the aerial, the aerial neutral bees as well.
Right. And that's going to be a big deal here. Plus, I don't think Samus' up B's prone to being gimped by the stage since it goes straight up.
Definitely, but I see what he's getting at. He
yeah,
might want to try to forward smash. Yeah, so I understand the counter pick. So we'll see if it goes in his favor.
Right. So do Samus's projectiles not curve with the stage? I know some characters
they don't.
do.
And once it hits the stage, it's done.
Yeah,
it's done.
So, because I know there are a couple of like characters that have projectiles that will kind of curve with the stage.
Exactly,
a little
and that's characters like Lucario in
Yeah.
Mewtwo. What it does is it hovers above stage, goes up and down,
Yeah.
and that's why it doesn't. That's why it doesn't get nullified by the stage.
bit. Right.
And Samson did a really good job just pretty much covering most of the options. He pretty much knows what's going on. And then Absolute Zero, it seems like he's going in, shielding, and then dropping shield, and keeps getting hit.
Yeah. And I think Samson's picking up on that. Samus doesn't have the fastest grab in the world, so sitting in that shield at the front, you have a little bit of time you might can react to like a spot dodge or something like that.
If
so
you stay at full grab range,
Yeah.
I agree.
Right. But he's just coming in and he's dropping shield, so Samson's knowing that he's probably not going to get the grab out in time, so he's just coming in with like a forward tilt or something, a down tilt
Absolutely.
that can cover the space and do some damage.
Once you realize that Samus doesn't have that many options, and going into full tipper range, that's going to be a stock off of Samus. You see the counter pick, and that's what I was talking about. One of the aerial charge shots.
Yeah.
If you see the counter pick kind of working for Absolute Zero in his favor, Samson really can't. He really can't use charge shot. What was going on right here? What is going?
He was really just.
He's showing him he's not afraid anymore.
Yeah, he's getting those perfect shields in there, which is impressive. I mean, even hitting that many in a row, and he mixed it up with different missile speeds and the charge shot, and he's still perfect shielding it. So I think Samson was testing it to see if he would miss his reaction time and weaken the shield a little bit, but he didn't. So good stuff right there from Absolute Zero, and he's brought this back to a little bit of a lead.
He did. He's in the lead right now. It's not a commanding lead, but it's it's a start.
Right. Up air right here. One of Samus's best tools in the air. Pretty much their best tool to start any combos.
Yeah, up air is definitely falling up air combos, into like things like down tilt and other things like that. And then I don't think it combos in a charge shot. That would be terrible. I hope. That's the counter pick knowledge right there. He's like, you know what? I know you're gonna try to grab, and it's not gonna grab me. That's just Samus's grabs is really bad.
Yeah.
And that's the first neutral beat I've seen out of 2 games.
Yeah.
Because I honestly want to say that he should probably do it more, because once Samus is back into the corner right there, he just tends to shield.
Right. And again, we're seeing Samson right there testing his projectile shielding. Gets a grab and follows it up with a forward air, but we're pretty even right here. Ooh, goes for the hard kill with the up smash. I don't think it would have done it, but it might have. Comes in with the counter. And again, Samson just kind of charging up and using, Oh, he missed a huge punish right there.
Is that going to be it? No, that's not it.
It's not going to be it.
Okay, and that was
good read on the roll right there. Didn't get a very hard punish on it, but.
Oh,
is the counter going to go all the way across stage?
Almost
quite.
It.
And he's going to be able to tether back.
And I don't know about going off stage like that against Samus.
No.
I don't know about that. Especially
Very
having
good.
charge shot on deck. Oh, and whiffs the charge shot.
Yeah, I think he might have tried to be reverse
I think he definitely tried to be reverse that.
And
even a weak charge shot will kill at this point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh,
that was
good
good.
Counter.
That was definitely a good
in the
counter.
air.
Definitely a good counter.
Gonna set up the bombs, try to back away.
But he's not the
dash attack. It's not gonna kill just yet.
dash attack's not gonna kill
until like.
But is a throw? A throw can't kill. No,
I don't think Samus has no kill throws.
He's pretty much similar throws as Yoshi. It's not. Nothing's gonna kill. We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be over 200%.
So really, if you hold shield, you're almost safe against Samus right now.
There's no follow-ups off of it, and there are no kill throws. So staying in shield's a pretty safe position to be in right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely is. And what's not safe is
that jumps right into that charge shot.
Charge shot. You can't do that. You cannot run towards Samus with charge shot. You'd have to play patient. You have to wait it out.
Yeah.
You have to wait it out.
But I got